welcome to my channel. So for my first video on my new channel, that's going to be mostly Harry Potter content, I thought it would be really fun to do the Harry Potter tag, just so you can get to know me and about my love for Harry Potter. And I've compiled a list of questions from many different sources of different Harry Potter tag questions, and I think I got a pretty good list here. So let's get started. So the first question is, what house are you in? I am a proud Gryffindor. Ever since I started reading the books and was watching the movies as a child, I always knew that I was in Gryffindor house. And then when I took it on Pottermore to get sorted, I got sorted into Gryffindor. And even if it said a different house, I would know in my heart that I'm a Gryffindor. So question number 2 is, what is your Patronus? According to the Pottermore Patronus test, I have a dapple gray mare as my Patronus, which is cool. If it was my choice though, I would definitely choose a panda. They're my favorite animal, and I think that would be a really cool Patronus. Question number 3 is, what is your wand? According to Pottermore, my wand is 11 inches in fir wood with a phoenix feather core, which I think is really cool because they are very rare to be to choose a wizard or witch. So I think that's a pretty cool wand core. And it has reasonably supple flexibility, if y'all want to know that. Question number 4 would be, what would your boggart be? I have a feeling my boggart would probably be a swarm of wasps or bees or something like that. I just have this huge fear of stinging bugs. What position would you play in Quidditch? I think that my position would probably be chaser. Most Gryffindors would say seeker, but I played basketball in high school and I feel like that skill would translate best as a chaser. Number 6, would you be a pureblood, a half-blood, or a muggleborn? That's a really good question. I feel like it'd be a muggleborn because both my parents aren't exactly Harry Potter fans. They support me, but I feel like judging off of that, I would say muggleborn. Which Hogwarts class would be your favorite? I feel like I'd be a lot like Hermione Granger and just want to take all the classes because I just want to go to Hogwarts so badly. If I could choose a favorite, I think it'd probably be Charms because I feel like you're actually learning magic and the useful magic, and I think that would be my favorite class. What job would you want to have after graduating Hogwarts? I think I probably would not be a teacher because I just don't have the patience to teach both muggles and magical children. I probably feel like I'd be in the Ministry of Magic, but I'd probably be doing work like Hermione would be doing. Probably, promoting like muggle tolerance and equal rights for all magical creatures and stuff. That seems like something that's up my alley. Question number 9, which Deathly Hallow would you like? Invisibility cloak. That's the only logical choice. So favorite book, I have to say that my favorite book from the series probably would be Half-Blood Prince. I'm a sucker for backstories, and being able to see the backstory of the Gaunt family, which ultimately led to Tom Riddle, aka Voldemort. I just love backstories because it gives more depth to a character. So that's why I love Half-Blood Prince, and it's probably my favorite. Favorite film, 100% has to be the first one, Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, as we say in America, or Philosopher's Stone, as most people know it. And I just remember that was what introduced me to the wizarding world, and this world of magic and love and adventure and good conquering evil. It was just, I was in 1st or 2nd grade, and a family friend took me and her 2 daughters to go see the movie in the theater when it came out, and I was just enamored with this world, and I just was full of such wonder and imagination, and I started reading the books after that, and Harry Potter just changed my life, and here I am now. So that's where it all started. Favorite quote. My favorite book quote is, "Happiness can be found even in the darkest of times if one only remembers to turn on the light." That's said by Albus Dumbledore. My favorite character. I'm going to divide it into two. My favorite female character is Hermione Granger. 100%. She's just perfect, and I relate to her so much, and she's such a role model to me. My favorite male character is Neville Longbottom. I just love rooting for the underdogs, and his story is very relatable. Like, not really sure if he fits in, and not really sure if he can fill the big shoes of his parents and their legacy and their bravery. And then he turns out to be one of the bravest, most courageous Gryffindors in the end at the Battle of Hogwarts, and pulls the sword from the hat. And I just love his story so much. So, favorite teacher at Hogwarts. I have to say that my favorite teacher, without a doubt, is Minerva McGonagall. I just love her so much. She is such a boss witch, and she's so courageous, and she doesn't take any crap, and I just think that she is such a strong female character, and I just love her. Favorite Weasley. Oh, that's so hard because I just love the Weasley family so much. But if I had to choose one, it would be Molly Weasley, because she is such a great mother figure, but she's also a boss witch as well. I mean, hello, that scene in Deathly Hallows with Bellatrix. My favorite Marauder. I would definitely say my favorite Marauder is Remus Lupin. I just think that he struggled so much with his identity as a werewolf and trying to love himself and realize that he's worthy of love and friendship. And I think that's so relatable, because I think we all experience a time in our lives when we have to realize our self-worth comes from ourselves, and that we are beautifully perfect in every way, just as we are, and not as what we could be. And I think that it's a great lesson learned through this Marauder. So my favorite magical creature. Oh goodness. I love the magical creatures. They are just so wildly amazing, and I think that it's just crazy how imaginative each one is. Like, J.K. Rowling just blows my mind with this world that she has created. So I guess my favorite magical creature would have to be a Thunderbird, not just because I'm a Thunderbird in my Ilvermorny house, but I just think that they are such beautiful creatures, and when we saw the Thunderbird and Fantastic Beasts and where to find them, I was just so elated and amazed by it. So that's just my favorite one. Favorite spell? Well, as my YouTube channel's name would point to, my favorite spell is Lumos. I just think that it's such a, it's very simplistic, but it's also a powerful message, because no matter where you are, you carry a light with you in the wizarding world, and you just can find the light no matter what. You just have to say the words Lumos, and I think that Lumos is more than a spell to a lot of us Potter fans. Lumos is joy that we find even in the darkest of times. So I think that's why I love Lumos so much. Whew. Which parts of the books/films made you cry? Oh my gosh, so many things made me cry. I guess in the books, like, the top scene that I cried in was definitely when Remus and Tonks died. I thought that was just so heartbreaking, because we saw this beautiful love story of these two coming together, like Lupin discovering that he's worthy of love, and Tonks just being there waiting for him and loving him no matter what Lupin thought was wrong with him. And then they create this beautiful child, Teddy Lupin, and then Teddy becomes an orphan the night of the Battle of Hogwarts. So that scene just completely broke my heart. Films. I definitely would say that the number one scene that I will always cry to is in Goblet of Fire. And it's the scene where Harry brings Cedric's body back after the scene in the graveyard with Voldemort. And everybody's just cheering because they're both back, but then Amos Diggory steps in and sees that his son's dead, and just that cry of anguish and grief and just heartbreak. It just gives me chills every time I think of it, and I cry every time I watch that scene because of that emotion and just that feeling of loss that his father's having. And it was just the saddest thing to me, and I always cry. Okay, we're gonna move on before I start crying. If you could bring one character back to life, which would it be? I would say that it would be Fred, because I found his death the most devastating, because George needs his other half, and it's sad that he's gonna have to go throughout life without Fred. So I would bring back Fred in a heartbeat. And the last question, very loaded. How much does Harry Potter mean to you? Harry Potter means the absolute world to me. Harry Potter was a place I would escape to when I was a kid, to escape my problems, escape bullying, and it was just a great place to escape and go on grand adventures and have these wonderful role models that are in this book, these characters, and they feel like friends and family. And then going to my adult life, I reread the books, and it's just crazy like how relatable it is even when you're an adult. Like, you find something out of it no matter what age you are, and I think that's why it means so much to me, and it's helped me become the person I am today. It's helped me learn love conquers evil, and love is the most important thing in this world, and that you need to be compassionate. It's okay to be different. It's okay to not be like everybody else, because you will find those friends that matter to you the most. So Harry Potter means everything to me, and I can't imagine my life without it. So that's it. Thank you so much for watching the first video on my new YouTube channel. I'm not new to the video making world, but I definitely am new to this whole YouTuber thing. So please leave a comment below and let me know what you thought of this video and anything that you'd love to see. And just let me know what your Hogwarts house is. You can answer the questions from the Harry Potter tag. And please subscribe to my channel. I'm not really in it for the subscribers or YouTube fame. I just think it'd be really fun to connect to the Harry Potter YouTube community, because I've seen that it's so wonderful and magical. And yeah, so I hope that you'll become part of our Lumos family. And until next time, let's continue living Lumos. Bye.